It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. And tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Throwing on first down. Garrison. And he's got his man on the out route. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You look at this Arizona defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
To throw on second down, Garrison. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
To throw on third down, Garrison. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Seahawks send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Pearson. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The end result, 21 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
First down, nothing, opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This ball down the field for Pitts. And it's knocked away and incomplete. You talk about the Seahawks defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. On third down, Pearson. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 4.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Garrison. And this is going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
This is taken at the 18. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And they will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
On 1st down, Pearson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Pearson got his man. It's Thornton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Pearson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's It's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here is third down and 4. Operating from the gun, Pearson. This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cards put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Seahawks, nothing. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Seahawks nothing.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on second down. Garrison. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Garrison has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down.
The Seahawks at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw on third down. Garrison. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A give for Walker running right.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back to Walker on first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To throw on second down, Garrison. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fan. And they'll get this down to the 10. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here's Walker.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again. Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Here's 3rd and 7.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Got his man complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
This 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Again, it's Walker.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Pearson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Operating from the gun, Pearson. Over the middle to Evans. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down and 3. Looking to throw. Pearson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 1st down. Pearson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the Seahawks 17-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. The offense has been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer. to it.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, it's Baker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st.
And now they'll shift things around.
Right back to him on 1st down.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona 1st. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. The man in motion is Brown. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Baker. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Thornton, the motion man right.
On 3rd down, Pearson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 31 yards.
And the Cardinals have retaken a third-quarter lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
The tight end in motion right.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Back to throw. Garrison. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Fielded at about the 28. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Operating from the gun, Pearson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 9 yards that time.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle, because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Cardinals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Garrison. And Walker has it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They'll run on first down. Baker. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Pearson. He completes it to Evans.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw on second down. Pearson. Throw left side complete. That's Thornton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Let's go now. Go check. Go check.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
98 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
14. Matthew White set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Cardinals 38, Seahawks 14.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Operating from the gun, Garrison. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
70 range. Check smash. Check smash. Stop low 18.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
18, Pioneer. Riggs. Trap 60, trap 60. 19, Ryan. Right there, hurt. Check out.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
This is taken at the 18. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments.